Hey, I usually don't do videos like this, but since I have a computer now, I can go on the PTR, and so I'm going to be discussing how Baptiste is going to be used, and this is probably a good thing to people who are new into competitive Overwatch, but it's a terrible thing for professional Overwatch, because this hero is just going to make codes extremely strong. First off, there's the biotic launcher, which is a nice 3-lob bullet, which was a 3-shot burst, that's what it's called. Then you have kind of like these junker mines that heal. He does quite a bit of damage. He's not comparable. He's kind of more like Ana in the damage sense. Like I really don't like his picture that they used. He's the only one looking that direction. How annoying is that? And all the supports all looking that way. And there's him looking that way. His next ability is I'm gonna go with the middle one. The regenerative burst. Activate to heal yourself and nearby allies over time. So let's see this one. You can use your left shift and you see as they're healing. And this is gonna be really strong in goats because one, your entire team's usually in a big cluster in goats, and bam, pop this down. Bam, you have this. Really, that's a lot of burst healing. And this is just scratching the surface of him. He has quite a bit of burst healing, and quite a bit of damage, and quite a bit of utility. So it's honestly a good mix of Moira and Zen, honestly. If those are the two best comparable heroes I can think of right now. Next ability is his Immortal Field. Toss a device that prevents allies from dying. However, the device can be destroyed. That's his E ability. If you see this, they're getting shot, yet he's not taking any more damage. It's a pretty hecking OP device. This could also be really useful. Your Reinhardt's really low in goats. Just tell him to hold his shield up, toss it behind the shield, while your team heals him. Bam. If your entire team's in there, you're literally unkillable as you heal them. And that's pretty absurd. Next ability is his passive. And you saw me doing this earlier. You can hold crouch and you see that little thing. You can walk a little bit and jump to get his full jump. It's some nice vertical mobility he has. However, it still makes him pretty vulnerable when he's against when he's against attacks. And he also has his ultimate, which is called Amplification Matrix. Basically you're putting a shield in front that I don't know if I don't think it prevents damage, but it increases your damage and healing output to your team. However, it does not work on his shift ability. Also, you can use a little bit of an ultimate combination. Like, not really. As you see, let's say there's like a wall right here. This would be better to show off in a map, but I could put my ultimate like this, and bam, I can increase the healing, and they increase damage from standing here as well. So if you can get that potentially right, that could be really useful. Also, this thing also isn't affected by that. One of the most vulnerable part about goats is when you're playing another goats, and they can like burst you down, and like pick off like your Reinhardt or your Zarya when they're low. Zarya Bubble is kind of close to this ability in the fact that it's a 200 barrier shield. This one can be destroyed though. That one can as well. So you're pretty much getting sort of an extra Zarya shield, but it's not directly a Zarya shield. This ultimate is going to be massive. So let's say your team's right there and you're behind them. Just have your healers slightly spread behind them. Bam. You can pretty much make them like unkillable with this. Then you drop that and you use this. How are you supposed to kill them? You can't. Especially with another healer. And like, you have a bunch of burst healing. Like, yeah, a bunch of burst healing. And you also have an ability that makes your team unkillable unless they break this. However, he is going to be a really, like, I bet you he's a 3-star hero. Yeah, he's a 3-star. because these cooldowns are extremely long, high risk, high reward cooldowns. And damn, they're really risky. So all these abilities can really help goats. We don't want more goats. Get rid of goats, Blizzard. What don't you understand? This hero's gonna be fun to play. He's like it. People say he's hard countered by Sombra, but I really don't think so. His cooldowns are extremely long, like 15 seconds. And I'm pretty sure the other one was 17. 20, 15 and 20-second cooldowns. You see a Sombra, just toss him down, bam. It's like like the hack wears away almost. I don't think Sombra is gonna be the biggest counter to him. I think heroes that will be able to, like, I think a Widowmaker and them will be bigger counters. I wonder how their Zen matchup is. But the reason I think he's gonna be like, people are like, oh my god, finally a goats killer. He's gonna help goats. His support is, his damage is comparable enough to Zen, where you can replace him out in that aspect. His utility isn't, I mean, he doesn't have that special damage boost, but he has an ability to make, he has much more burst healing, and he has an ability to make your team unkillable. This goats is gonna get much more toxic, and especially if you push him with a fight, you can, I don't even know, I think it's probably a 50% damage boost and 50% healing boost. That I'm not sure about. He's gonna take the spot of Zen in most spots, which is gonna be kind of sad. I think Zen will still have spots because he has the damage boost. If they gave him a damage boost as a cooldown, like if they swapped his amplification matrix and the immortality field, which actually both of those could be ultimates on their own. Like immortality field, just give it like 10 seconds of unkillableness, whatever, and bam, that's an ultimate right there. Regenerative burst, that's kind of like a Bionade or Antinade or whatever. Do this, they have burst healing. He has the most utility in all supports, honestly. He can damage boost, he can heal boost, he can't anti-heal, like make the other team not heal, but he can also make his team unkillable. And that's why I think Goats is just going to keep on getting stronger. If any of you have any suggestions for me to try out, please tell me. I'll be sure to do that. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, subscribe, click that little bell, stay connected. I'll see you guys next time.